Art.
Sometimes it may be good, sometimes it may be
But what does it take to create a modern masterpiece? And how easy is it to get a painting hung up in a world-renowned gallery? These are the questions that only one man can answer. Did she have a big head, do you reckon? Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I embark on my most ambitious project yet. Not that difficult considering the videos that are currently on the channel. Today we try to recreate famous paintings and then sell them back to art galleries. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? As you can see here, didn't really have the budget for an easel, so what I have done is got a camera stand that I didn't need and then stuck one of those sort of note sheet holders that you might get on a keyboard. And there we have an easel. I don't actually have a pallet, but a bit of cardboard. I mean, that's good enough, isn't it? Okay, so step 1, pick a painting to recreate. The Mona Lisa. Step 2, slag off the original. See, I always found the Mona Lisa a bit boring, to be honest with you. I mean, she's a bit bland, isn't she? I don't get why it's such a famous painting. She's ginger as well. It's very rare you get a successful ginger, so fair play to her. Step 3, slag off the rest of the industry. People always go on about, like, Picasso and Van Gogh and, oh, he's only got one ear, and... if he was a musician, I'd go, fair play, he made a right tune there. But he's not, he's a painter, so it doesn't matter how many ears he's got, it doesn't make a difference. If he was blind, on the other hand, I'd go, do you know what? You've done a splendid job of that little painting you've made. Keep up the doodling. And I reckon, if I was knocking about back then, I'd be able to make something just as good as them. Because there was no computers or anything, was there? There was no distractions or anything like that. So you could spend all day just bashing out a painting if you wanted to. Because, I mean, you had nothing better to do, did you? You could just sit there and just draw things willy-nilly. I mean, are you telling me Mona Lisa's seriously the best painting you've ever seen? It's not, it's just a woman sat there. She looks bored. She looks bored out of mind. She's fed up. She's thinking, when's lunch? Do you know what I mean? I can move them. My joints are getting stiff. Step 4. Focus on your own painting. I think my aim's to sort of capture her during sort of a more university years. Do you know what I mean? She's out partying, she's letting her hair down, you know, sort of that kind of vibe. So it's almost like a prequel to the Mona Lisa. That is beautiful, is that? Oh, look at that little line there. Bang. There's volume, do you know what I mean? There is volume that I've captured here. Right, so she's going to have little bits of green in there as well. That's what the kids of today do, isn't it? You know, you just put a bit of colour in there, just spice it up a bit. I've realised that the green wasn't really working. It wasn't looking right. We're going to have to take the green out. I mean, this is what kids do nowadays anyway, don't they? They dye it and then next minute they've changed it again. So it is sort of keeping in with the theme, really. So I've given a bit of shading in there. Don't want to go too over the top, obviously. Don't make it look like she's got a beard. I'm tempted not to put a face on it, to be honest with you. I mean, that's arty in itself, isn't it? That's what a lot of the big artists do. Just do half a job instead. I just can't believe this talent hasn't been spotted before. Do you know what I mean? This is the problem in this country. We don't spot the talent early enough. You know, if somebody had spotted me early, I might have gone to art school or something like that, and you never know, I might not be doing this video. I might be out there painting stuff. But the scouts never saw the talent, do you know what I mean? They never saw it. It's not something I cry myself to sleep about. It is ultimately their loss, but you know, I'm just thinking, what could have been? In terms of what she's wearing, we will give her some clothes. She's not going to be nude, don't worry. It's not that sort of painting. I don't even really get why people paint, to be honest. Like, you've got cameras nowadays, just take a picture. Easier. Why are we faffing about with all this? I've just checked on Google how long it took to make the Mona Lisa, and it says about 4 years. 4 years? What's he messing about 4 years on a painting? Da Vinci, he's an idiot. 4 years of your life on a painting. Been doing YouTube 8. Do you know what I mean? I could do 2 Mona Lisas in that time. Maybe he was just lazy. Maybe he just couldn't be bothered. Do you know what I mean? Just because he spent 4 years on it doesn't mean that he was doing it for 4 years. He might have just done, you know, an extra brush stroke a day or something. You don't know. He might have just been lazy. I might add some straps on later, possibly. I don't know. We'll play it by ear. And that's not a Van Gogh reference, by the way. I'm not taking the mick out of him. I imagine she's the sort of woman that, you know, she loves a bit of Jaeger. You know, she's down in the Jaegers, of course she is. And then, you know, she can go to a bar and she can enjoy a nice little glass of red wine. Or maybe white. Maybe she's into white wine. I don't know. I'm starting to regret giving her hands. Looks more like a foot. We are going to give her sort of green streaks in her hair. I did give her green hair before. Then I changed my mind. Now I've changed my mind again. Which is a little bit like the youth of today, really, isn't it, with the hair? Back and forth with different colours all the time. There we go, it's sort of like Billie Eilish meets the Mona Lisa, isn't it? What do we think about a shoulder tattoo or something? Just give her like a little something on the side there. I feel like she'd have like a love heart on a shoulder or something, do you know what I mean? Or on a hand. It looks awful. That's not a love heart, what even is that? It looks terrible. We might have to do a Joe Weller, we might have to laser it off. Oh, genius. As if it didn't even happen. I think she's finished, other than the background bit, but do we need a background really? Yes, here she is. As you can see, she's in the back of a taxi on the way to a night out, and she's dressed up, she's looking nice, she's freshly dyed her hair and all that. She's not wearing a seatbelt. I will point out there is no seatbelt going on there, but that's modern people, isn't it? Breaking all sorts of laws. There's artists out there that break the laws of physics with all like the melting clocks and all that rubbish. I've just broken the law through this painting, so sue me. I mean, you only go around the corner, so you don't need to do it. But no, you do need to. I do put one on safety. What I'm saying is, she's decided not to. Have a go at her, not me. So yeah, time to sell this bad boy. Flying off the shelf, I'm sure.
Sorry to keep you waiting. This line is currently busy and your call is being held in a queue. We will answer your call as we can.
Hi, is that Tate Britain?
It is, yeah.
That is. I was just wondering if you are in the market for any new paintings at the moment, if that's something you're looking at.
Even though probably it's best if you send an email for that, really.
Do you reckon?
Somebody can send you all the guidelines and everything, so you can have a read. Yeah, but it's best to do it by email, yeah.
Oh, okay. Would I just send like a picture of the painting through email? Is that how it'd work? Fill out a few questions.
You can send us that, yeah, and or you can just send general inquiry, and then somebody will respond more specifically, like depending on what it is. But yeah, if you want to, you can send a picture, yeah.
Do you reckon I'd have a good chance of getting in? Like, what sort of acceptance rate do you reckon?
Well, it depends on a lot of things, really. So it's really difficult to say. But we have lots of requests and that sort of thing. Not requests, sorry, offers or yeah, you know what I mean. But so sometimes it can take a very long time.
Is the standard quite high then? Do you reckon in the museum?
It depends. Sometimes, I mean, it also depends what sort of thing it is. Because there are also different departments. For example, there's a department who works with local people, another one who works with younger people, or another one with international artists. That sort of. So it depends. It's slightly different in each one.
Ah, right, okay.
There's questions and answers that that they can send you, so you can have a read of that.
So it's like a little exam you've got to sort of sit then.
No, it's just like a general information, really.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I'll give them a little email then.
Okay. Yep.
You never know. I might end up in the big time. You never know.
Yeah. Well, good luck.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
All right. Thank you.
Cheers.
Thanks,
bye. Let's hope. He said there's a chance. Okay, give him a little email. Before you know it, I'm in Tate Britain. Okay, so modern art. Not sure I can be bothered to give them an email though, to be honest with you. I think if they just saw a picture of it, that would be enough though, surely. I don't know why no one's sort of snapped it up already, to be honest with you. So that's Tate Britain there, just giving me, some words of encouragement. And I think it's looking quite likely, to be honest, at the moment. He seemed very positive about it all. Yeah, I was just wondering, are you in the market for, maybe like a new painting?
Not really. We don't really take speculative inquiries like that, I'm afraid.
Right.
I would always suggest, if you've got a painting, then contacting an auction house.
Right. Is that my best bet? Is it not really suited to this gallery?
I mean, what type of painting is it?
It's just like a recreation of like the Mona Lisa.
No, I'm sorry, that wouldn't be in our remit anyway.
Right, okay. Not to worry then.
Okay.
Thank you, bye.
Thanks, bye.
Not in their remit. It's an art gallery. That's art. Annoying. You put time and effort into something, and then you get turned down. Try not to have a voice crack midway through a sentence next time.
Thank you for calling. Following government advice, we are not yet able to reopen all of our venues. Our phone lines remain closed.
Oh, we're closed because of government guidelines. Oh, they've missed out on, potentially world-changing pieces like this. So, just honestly, let's restart the economy. Let's get people firing on all cylinders, not sort of not answering phones.
Your call is being answered by Audix.
Information desk.
Is not available. To leave a message, wait for the tone. When finished recording, press # for more options. Record at the tone.
That's not very good, is it? I mean, surely you have somebody on the phones, wouldn't you? I think it's pretty clear that the City of London don't want this masterpiece, so I think we're going to have to hang up our paintbrushes, unfortunately. It's a bit gutting, to be honest. I was hoping for a better conclusion than, you know, being rejected by a number of galleries. Most of them not even speaking to me, quite frankly, which is, you know, rude. But I won't let it get me down. You know, there's plenty more galleries in the sea or whatever, so I'll move on. That's what all great artists do. I'll paint something else. Maybe that'll go viral or whatever. And eventually this might come out into the open and people go, oh yeah, that is a good piece of art. Oh, the Mona Lisa when she's young, off to a night out. Oh yeah, I'll buy that. You know, 100 grand. Bang. And they'll snap it up, maybe. I don't know. Time will tell. But I'm going to play the long game. I'm not going to rush into anything. I'm only going to sell it for what it's worth. Never stoop your standards. That's my advice. I mean, it is a bit gutting, to be fair. You put time and effort into something, 7 hours at least, and yeah, can't even sell it. Great. Well, maybe you want it. Maybe you want a bit of this. I don't know. I'll put a link in the description below if you want to bid on it on eBay. All the profits will go to charity. Mine charity. There you go. So if you want it, I'll sign it if you want it signed. Then you can have it, I suppose. Let's raise some money for charity. God, do you know what I mean? Let's do our bit. Jesus. So if you do want her in the back of a taxi, then click the link in the description, I guess. Anyway, feel free to hit the like button and also subscribe if you haven't already. Let's try and hit 40,000 subscribers in the near future, sometime soon, ideally. And if you want to follow me on Twitter and Instagram @JustEdOfficial, links in the description. And go check out my Discord and my Reddit as well. Links are also in the description. And become a member, become a channel member if you want to be. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, and feel free to go bid on the Mona Lisa. Well, not the Mona Lisa, the modern Lisa. See ya. Still wet.